Hey everybody, welcome back to Through the Cowl. I'm Clinton, joined by the lovely Debs, back again for another one. Currently, we're in the middle of a conversation talking about twats who hold up traffic.
Oh,
I
my
am
car
telling,
park
like,
crisis was real.
yeah, the last few days in London has just been crazy. Obviously, last week I had that situation where I left at 4:30 and they closed
Mm,
at 3, and I didn't get to London till quarter to 9.
so horrible. Even the thought of it stresses me out. And then I'm like, this is why you don't commute, Debs. It's
Yeah,
fine. You don't do it. It's fine.
it's really got me considering my life right now.
Dude, I could not do it. I
Yeah,
couldn't actually stand the anxiety of not knowing if it was going to be terrible every
yeah,
day.
I know. Yeah, that's
No.
probably been the worst it's ever been. Apart from the other times in the summer when you like trying to get back and it's like ridiculous. But yeah, it's just been nuts. And even today, like getting around, even on a motorbike, like I said, I've said it plenty of
Mm,
times, you can't even get down the center line of the road because it's so
really? So you
packed.
can't do the little kind of
No, barely.
weaving.
You know, at one point I had to get to one client. The sat nav said, because obviously I put the sat nav on, it only thinks you're in the car. And I love to beat the sat nav. But at one point it told me like 58 minutes and I managed to shave off like 27 minutes or whatever, which was pretty
Oh,
good. But even
decent.
still, you should be able to do way faster than that.
Oh, it
I
stresses
just
me out.
think,
So I know no one enjoys being in traffic, but honestly,
I don't know.
that
I think
lady in the
the
car
way
park
some people
today,
drive, I think they do. I think
like
some,
you've got to be on it,
yeah,
right? If there's a little gap, everybody needs to feel like they're moving, all
yeah,
right? So fill the little gap. Let us move
exactly.
up a bit.
Sometimes I don't even mind going around the long ways of places sometimes just so that my car keeps moving.
Yeah, as long as you keep going. No, same, same.
But it's just,
Oh, it's very blood pressure rising.
yeah. All
And
right.
I was like, I haven't even got that many snacks.
Yeah.
And I was hungry
Yeah.
and I already left work late. And I was like, I'm not here for this, love.
Yeah.
You need to move into the gap.
That's why I love it. And like, it's a good thing in the mornings. I always make my breakfasty snack the night before, so I can have that as I'm on my journey to London.
Yeah. It's worth having though, right? Because you could
Yeah,
be stuck for ages. And
yeah,
then if you're hungry and your sugars go, and if you're
yeah,
someone like me who then literally like my heart starts going and my
yeah,
breathing goes funny and I get the sweats, like it's not good,
yeah. And the
which
people you
is
have to
why I
be there.
do always have snacks, but
So someone should be there with you, and you'll be like, the sun's getting real low, big guy. That's a health reference for anyone who doesn't know.
do you know what? I did contemplate just pulling back into the car park that I hadn't even got out of yet and
Yeah,
just having dinner there and being
yeah,
like, fuck it, I just
exactly.
can't sit in this any longer.
All right. While the blood pressure's high, let's play a bit of moral conflict.
Mm. Oh, let's do it.
All right. So let's shuffle. It's another pack. This is the one we didn't do. All right. First one. Which which of us is most likely to spit out their used chewing gum on the street?
Yeah, you can have that one. I am very good. I will put it
I
in the bin.
I normally put things away. I always put my rubbish in the bin and stuff like that. I always chastise the kids if they drop litter and all that sort of stuff. But there's something about with chewing gum. Ever since I was a kid, where you spit it out and then you volley it, and I have for some I don't do it as much anymore because I don't eat that much gum because it ruins your teeth. But when I was younger and I did have gum, I consistently like used to spit out and see how far I could volley it.
Also, if you weren't even following it, but you used to do the
Yeah,
like it would make that noise, and not
yeah,
many other things could you ever spit out that you
yeah, yeah,
weren't then gonna like.
yeah,
That's what it makes me think of. But
yeah.
I promise I do not
Or like
spit or volley my chewing
or like
gum.
when I used to have the old school, real good Hubba Bubba, the one that
Oh,
tasted like,
strawberry or cola,
oh
mate.
yeah,
Oh,
ah. And then they brought out the lemon and lime, which was
Oh,
amazing.
just the density of that flavor
Yeah,
for the 4 seconds that it
4 seconds that
lasted.
lasted. It was the best. And
Oh,
then
it was
the strawberry.
delicious.
They still have the strawberry now, but it
Even the
changed.
smell,
Yeah.
even the fucking smell. And to be fair, the original was also nice, but I would go strawberry or cola if you
Yeah.
made me decide.
And then they had I used to love the blackberry one.
I've never had blackberry.
The blackberry, it had the lemon and lime. I used to enjoy that one.
Lemon lime, I remember. I don't remember blackberry.
Yeah. The
Wow.
purple pack. Oh,
Purple pack. No, gosh.
back when chewing gum was like 12p.
Maybe it wasn't available in Gosport. Maybe it
Yeah.
didn't quite make sure.
Yeah. Yeah, back when chewing gum was 12p and now it's like £5.50.
Oh, I know. I must admit, I'm a bit fussy with my chewing gum.
Yeah.
And I know it's not a lot of people's favourite, but I like the minty bubble gum one, the
Okay.
extra, the is it called extra?
Oh, what? Not yeah, extra still do it. Yeah,
Little tabs. Yeah, I really like that one.
yeah. It's like the extra strawberry, and then I used to like the every
Oh,
now
the
and then, every
strawberry was nice.
yeah, every now and then I'd knock out an airways.
Oh, do you know what? There's it's just that licoricey aniseedy bit that puts
Yeah,
me
yeah,
off because
yeah,
it's don't get me wrong, it works.
yeah,
But it just ruins the taste of anything else.
yeah, yeah,
Does work though, clears those
yeah,
nostrils.
yeah. So in that one, oh, about which one of us is most likely to spit out
I
the
don't
usual
even think you
chewing
can
gum?
call it winning because that's such a naughty one.
I know, yeah. But I would have been most like I'm the most likely to do it.
You are, yes.
All right, next one. I wouldn't do this one, but anyway. Which of us is most likely to jump into a swimming pool with all their clothes on?
I mean, I'm
Now,
probably more likely to jump into a pool with all my clothes on than a swimming costume. Not shoes though, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Not jeans though, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think I'll do it really on purpose, but I know if I have certain ones of my friends, I know I couldn't be near a swimming pool with them and I've got my clothes on.
Yeah, because they would be it'd probably be me. I'd push you in.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you stand down.
Yeah. Uh, I still remember once my son when he was like, oh, I think it was like 5 or something like that, or 6. And he was going for, obviously he wouldn't listen. So we're going for a walk in this place called
They
Alexandra,
often don't.
Alexandra Palace. And he's walking really close to the lake. And I'm like, Jackson, please get away from the lake. Get away from the lake. Come on. Like, you just one of those things where you just know sometimes kids are just not like fully coordinated. And then all of a sudden, this swan rears up and flaps its wings, scares the crap out of him, and he falls straight in the lake. And this is in the middle of January.
No. You were like,
I
hypothermia.
I literally run so fast, grab him with one hand, pull him straight out the water,
Yeah.
put him on the side. You could just
Yeah, because
see.
you don't want to get in there either.
Oh no, wait. And you could because
You need
that's
to
like
keep you needed to stay warm.
proper duck water as well. So it was like I pulled him out before he turned into a full ice cube. Took him to the car, stripped him off, and I had to take off all my t-shirt, I take off all my bits and pieces,
Exactly. You needed that for
wrap him
him,
on there,
yeah.
put my jacket around him, stuck him in the car. I was like, at this point, I was
Oh.
like, your mom is gonna go nuts. Even though I told you 27 times, get away,
Yeah, she's not gonna believe me.
somehow it's gonna be my fault.
I've never fallen in a lake. My foot has fallen in one. I
Yeah,
have one of my favouriteest photos of me and my mum
yeah,
is I don't know what we were a family thing. I was probably only 3,
yeah,
4 maybe. And there's a picture and she's sat on the ground and I'm sat on her and I'm crying with
yeah,
my little cry face. And then she's holding up my little leg and one of the shoes just like a bit wet and dirty. And I was so upset
yeah,
because it had slipped into the thing.
yeah,
No big deal, Dad. It wasn't all of you, but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a cute little moment.
yeah,
Like, when the mum always thinks,
yeah. Yeah, so if I can help it, I'm not getting in water with my clothes on.
no, I'll take that one.
Yeah. Okay. Which of us is most likely to pay for something in the shop using just 1p coins?
Oh my God. I
Uh,
mean,
Not so much anymore, but maybe early 20s.
Uh, I've definitely done like maybe like 50p's worth
Yeah.
before, and you feel terrible, but you're
Yeah.
like, I really want that, and this is all I've got.
Yeah, early 20s when, money wasn't flowing. Not that it's flowing now either. But when you
It's
like
definitely more like bigger coins and some
yeah,
notes
when
now.
you collect your pennies, and I wouldn't actually pay in pennies, I'd just go to the Asda machine and change
See,
them in
I remember those when I was younger.
yeah, I think in our mid 20s, yeah, you had those machines where you could go to the thing, you put your 10p's, 2p's, 1p's and all that, and then you get a voucher for a larger amount.
Yes, and then you go and exchange it for that. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen it at Sainsbury's, and I must
Yeah.
admit, but that was like in my 30s.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think I
so
did much supermarketing in my 20s.
yeah, well, because obviously I had a child quite young, so
Fool.
yeah,
You're not alone. It still happens.
yeah, I know, and yeah, so I think yeah, there was times when it's getting close to the end of the month, you're like, all right, we've got to break out these pennies, see what's going.
Money's money, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can't spend.
Money is
You
money.
couldn't spend them. They wouldn't let you have them.
I know it's not like you're saying, "Can I have that for less money?"
Yeah,
You're just like, it's slightly annoying, but
yeah. There you go.
it is value currency.
Yeah, this weighs more. It's gonna
Valid.
make your till feel heavier.
Yeah, I don't want it in my. That was the thing. I hated having coins in my wallet
Yeah.
because I just weigh the bag down, and I already have so much stuff in my Mary Poppins bag. So you know,
Like ladders and paint and
anything and everything.
yeah, shovel. All right, so yeah, not so much now, but I've done that.
Mm. The young you can take that one.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Which of us is most likely to send their food back to the kitchen in a restaurant? Not me.
Oh my God, you know what? I would say maybe 10 years ago, I
Yeah,
definitely would. Like
yeah,
if it was if it was freezing,
yeah,
if it wasn't cooked, I did send chicken back before.
yeah.
And from Miller and Carter of all places as well.
Oh wow.
I just had this lovely like chicken and avocado thing. So I never ate red meat. But I
Yeah,
would still go with my mates and they would have
yeah,
steak and I'd have the chicken. And then the chicken genuinely was pink in the middle. And then they didn't even bring
yeah.
the avocado. So I was like, can you
What's
just
going- Yeah,
fix this, please?
yeah.
Don't spit on it. Just cook it a bit longer.
Yeah, yeah,
Not being horrible. I
yeah,
haven't eaten it and then asked for the money back. Like
yeah,
I genuinely want it. And
yeah,
then they still, I don't, they did bring it back out, but then they bought this random bit of avocado out
yeah,
separately on a plate. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah. I think it depends on the place. If it's somewhere a bit nicer,
Yeah.
then you're like, all right, cool. Look, it's not exactly how I want it. But if it's anywhere where I'm paying less than £17 for the meal, I'm not sending it back. I'd rather
Yeah. Because
I'd
you
rather
know
order,
you'll get an extra when it comes back out.
I'd rather order something else instead. Yeah. I'm not going to Harvester and they're kicking off in there.
You'll get like a butt finger
Yeah.
on it or something.
Yeah.
I'm quite lucky. Like nothing's ever normally that bad,
No.
right?
Yeah. Well, I went for dinner the other day and my brother-in-law and we do this thing on Sunday. And when we went for the roast, they had like a roast beef and the beef came out and everyone else, well, my partner and two of the kids, they looked at their beef and it was like red. And they're like, uh, can that be well done,
It's
please?
longer.
Yeah. I looked at mine, I was like, fuck it. Yeah, no, I'm not
I
sending
mean,
it back.
technically, beef's fine like that, right? Like
Exactly.
it's not
I like
wrong,
mine.
but
I like mine medium rare. I like it
yeah,
warm.
I'm surprised they. I mean, even as a roast, they still should have asked.
Yeah. How do you want it?
They
Yeah.
must have more than one piece on the go, right?
Yeah.
For those that like it not pink.
Yeah. No, yeah. I was like, I can live with this. It's fine. If it's warm, it's cool. But I'm like,
Hopefully, they just it and
yeah.
then.
Although when it did come out and they well done it, made it well done. It looked pretty all right actually. But
Yeah.
I'm not going back there again. It wasn't the best roast.
Oh, it's a shame. I have roast so infrequently
Yeah,
that I need it to be good every time.
yeah,
You know, if I had it every week, I wouldn't mind having a shit one every now and then,
yeah.
but mm,
Yeah, when I cook them myself, they're pretty decent. Because I get my potatoes how I want them, the chickens how I want it, all that sort of stuff.
yeah, it's just a lot of thought and effort, isn't it? And
Yeah,
time that goes into it and check in and
and then
it's all right
everything.
for the family, I get it. For a person on their own,
Yeah,
absolute waste of time.
yeah. Although you're quite lucky where you live, where you work, where you've got Toby Carvery not too far away.
Yeah, yeah, straight
And
across the road, yeah.
I know I would be a little bit if I worked where you work, I'd be a little bit more chunky.
I mean, you could run around Little Down and then go there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and we haven't been there forever. Harvester's just the other way as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. But
Um, yeah,
we've,
it's
we've
not
had a
quite.
few awful experiences in Harvester of late, and last time we went to Harvester, Genevieve threw up
Oh
on
no,
the
what?
table.
Because she was poorly.
No, I think she didn't like what she was eating.
Oh
Well,
God,
the thing is, I think she mixed too many flavors, and I always say this to them because
bit rich.
my
Mm.
stepdaughter, one of them, she mixes everything. Like she'll eat this salad, she'll eat this, and then she'll have chocolate, and then she'll have ice cream, and blah blah blah. And I think some people's stomachs just can't have that
Yeah,
bubble
they're
of
just
like,
not giving it enough time in between each thing either.
yeah. And I think Genevieve did a bit of that, and all of a sudden she just like
Oh,
all over the table, and everyone else was
oh
like
no,
not enjoying their food anyway.
shit.
So it's gonna take a while for anyone to even consider Harvester again.
I get it, and not all of them are as good as the others. Some of them are I totally happy with. Others I'm a bit like, mm.
Yeah, yeah. So sending food back, I think you can have that one. It'll be
Yeah,
a
I'll take
rare,
that one.
it's a rare occasion for me. Okay. Which of us is most likely to crack a joke at an inappropriate time? That's me. I don't know if it's
I
nerves.
would I would think of the joke and like laugh in my head.
Yeah, I do that a lot as well. But it depends on who I'm with as well. So if it's like,
Yeah,
certain friends or certain people around me that, I can't help it.
no. And if it was with my sister, we would just fucking crack up together.
Yeah.
Like we would not care.
Yeah.
And there's certain friends I could get away with it with
Yeah.
too. Others maybe a bit
Yeah. There's
more
certain
sensitive, but
certain things like, when they say find the funny, like in life, and like certain things like I can be in many situations and I can somehow find the funny.
yeah, it'll just be one word. Maybe
Yeah.
somebody, I don't know, is up there talking and they say
Yeah.
one word, or you see something and you really want someone else to see it so
Yeah.
that they can like,
And you like it's the
chuckle with
one
you
time
and
you
stuff.
in a room
But
and then you look around and you see that one person who gets it as well, and you're like, yeah. Like I've,
definitely.
I've been to like plenty of funerals, and there's been times I've been with my brother, and then something happens, and I just look at him, and we're just both like,
Oh my God, me and my sister did that. I think it was my grand's funeral,
yeah,
and a little fucking ladybird was like in the thing wherever it
yeah,
was, church,
yeah,
and it landed on one of our hands. And I'm not kidding you. We thought it was the fucking funniest thing that we've ever seen in our entire lives.
yeah,
Like, and we knew we would get absolutely slaughtered for
yeah,
like laughing, but we
yeah,
couldn't help it. And then all you can see is like the little shoulders going. You're trying so hard to keep it.
yeah. You can pretend that you're crying.
Oh, it's such a lovely feeling, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Laughing is the fucking best.
yeah. Yeah, I think especially if you like, like you said with your sister, like so it's my brother and my sister or something like that, where you just have, you have that language where you don't even need to speak. It's just a look or just something, and you can literally read what the other one's thinking
Yeah, you know
in that moment.
exactly what they're thinking about the person that you're judging.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. Like my sister, if I'm with her and she's judging someone, she'll just give me these eyes and she'll be like,
And they
just
will know instantly.
yeah.
Imagine if your sister looked back at you and was like, you'd be like, you're dead to me. You are dead to me.
Yeah. Yeah, so that could be a mixture of the two of us. But yeah,
Yeah,
I very much like make nervous jokes quite often.
like Chandler.
Yeah. That's it. I'm not so good with the advice. Sarcastic comment?
Bless him.
Okay. Which of us is most likely to cry at a soppy movie?
Oh my God. 7,000%. Dude, I cry at adverts.
Do you remember what the last movie was or last thing that you watched that you made you cry?
I cried. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I didn't cry in Disclaimer. I watched Disclaimer. We can talk about that
Yeah.
later. Did I cry at Hold? I watched The Holdovers.
Okay.
Um, Lovely film, but I don't think I cried at that.
Hmm.
Sometimes I just randomly cry.
Okay.
But I think that's just what your emotions need
Hmm.
you to do. And so you have a little cry and then you're okay.
Hmm.
Um, oh, I
I think
don't
I got
know.
choked.
SEAL Team often makes me
Yeah,
cry.
I was thinking it's still team for you.
Yeah, yeah.
I have got choked.
Something bad's
Obviously,
happening with my boys.
yeah, obviously something happened this week that I watched, which got me a little bit choked. But we'll talk about that
Oh.
in a little while. Yeah, we'll
Yes.
talk about that in a little
Yeah.
while. But other than that, I don't think there's many. Obviously, there's films like what's films? Obviously, Logan. The first time I watched that, I was in pieces. The first time I watched, was it the Will Smith film where he plays oh, The Pursuit of Happiness?
Oh, yeah. I did cry at A Star Is Born, actually.
That got me a few
And
times.
two little bits had me going in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, it's normally stuff on like Instagram or TikTok. There's this one guy, two guys I follow. One of them's called Peter Bond, and for some reason, his page, I go on a rabbit hole, and I just like gets me in the chest consistently. Where what he does is he goes around and he gives like homeless people and like people who are down and out money. And I know he's filming it, but the way he does it is he like, sometimes gives them notes, telling them not to give up. He always gives them hugs and like there's ones he's in recently where people like asking for change and he say he hasn't got any and he'll go into a shop and come out and he'll put like 200 $300 in their pot and every
Mm.
time they're like, excuse me, I think you made, and they're always the sweetest ones. They're always like, I think you made a mistake, you've given me too much. And he's like, no, this is for you,
Mm.
you take it.
He's like, no, it's for
Yeah.
you.
And I obviously see
Oh.
people who do that film themselves giving them stuff away to homeless people and it's like, oh, but the way he does it just makes me feel like, and he's changed a lot of lives as well because he's done ones where he's helped people out. He always gives them like, I think he gives them like $500 or $1,000. And then sometimes he sets up GoFundMe for certain people.
Oh, wow.
And then he'll go back and find those people and say, like, we've raised this amount for you to do this, you know.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
There's one lady who had her, I think she was disabled and I think she had her leg or she had something stolen from her. So she had to go back into a wheelchair.
What a prosthetic.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fucking low.
Yeah. And then he raised money to help her get a new one.
Oh, I think people are way more happier to give to things like that,
Yeah.
you know?
And they've helped. I've seen a couple of videos where they've helped people get like apartments and stuff like that, and help people get back in touch with like family members because it's like things. Obviously, you don't realize. Obviously, we think the UK's so us UK is big, but America is like massive, and then you get
Yeah.
people who like stuck in one part of the US and can't get to the other because they haven't got the money.
Yes,
Too,
yeah, because it's so huge as well. It's
yeah,
not
too
like
far
going
to
from here to
travel.
London or
And there's a couple of videos where he's helped like reunite people, get them the money and get them stuff to get them to go meet a family member and stuff like
Oh,
that, which
and
is
you're like,
yeah, yeah, that sort of stuff gets me.
I love it. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a Christmas ad that
Yeah,
hits me in the feels. I think anything family
yeah,
orientated me every time,
yeah,
happy or sad. I
yeah,
think that's the point. Like, even if it's absolutely lovely,
yeah.
I'll cry because it's lovely.
I think at the moment, that thing that we talk about that made me choke me up a bit this week. I think what makes it worse is if the person has something not quite right with them.
Yeah.
So I think if someone doesn't have a level
And he
playing,
could have dealt with it other ways.
yeah,
There were other things that he could have done
yeah,
that was so not necessary, but it is necessary in that person's character development.
Yeah, yeah. All right, next one.
Yeah, I'll take that one. I'm a crier.
Which of us is most likely to misread an invitation and actually turn up to a party in fancy dress?
I mean, even if I didn't misread it,
Yeah,
mate, I'd
exactly. I'm thinking to myself, like, it
this is my
just makes a
chance.
party. It just makes a party more fun.
Love fancy dress.
Yeah, like Halloween party.
I'm Bridget Jones in that. I'd do it.
Yeah, I miss one of my friends who used to have a Halloween party for her birthday every year,
Oh,
which was awesome. But I think we've all grown up, so we don't do it. She don't do it as much anymore.
don't grow out of it.
Yeah,
People just get more boring.
yeah, yeah. So she hasn't thrown a party for her birthday for a while now. So
Oh,
I used to enjoy that because it gave me an extra reason to.
yeah. It's like there needs to be like a collective, um, like child looking after
Yeah,
party people,
yeah,
so that all the friends of that need people to look after the kids,
yeah.
like have got one
Some
person, all the kids go there,
yeah.
but not a friend because the friend wants to go to the party, but at least, they're like trusted
Or have like a double party. So one area is for the kids,
in
and
another room.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you don't have to see them and hear them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Until you hear, and you're like, oh God, that's my one in
No!
there. Yeah. So although when I do, most of the time I do go out, I do have some type of superhero paraphernalia on me. So
Yeah, so you could do it
I could do
anyway.
it anyway.
I'd be excited that I thought it was fancy dress, but
Yeah.
in all honesty, I am a massive overthinker, so I would have treble checked.
Yeah.
I reckon you're more likely to do a surprise one, like you say, if you got like
Yeah.
Panther mask in the car or something,
Yeah.
you'd be like, just bring
Yeah.
it home just in
Yeah.
case.
Like wear it with a suit or something.
Yeah, you totally should do because
Yeah.
it's not going to mess your hair up
No,
when you take
no.
it off. So.
Okay, next one. Oh God. Which of us is most likely to find maggots in their home?
So
So,
I'm super clean, right?
yeah.
But I'm not kidding you. Like, I hadn't put my bin out for a week. I was in the kitchen and it
Yeah.
wasn't overflowing. But when I moved the bin, there was a maggot under the bin.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. And I smashed it.
Yeah.
So that is a one off,
Yeah.
but
Well, with me, because I live
happens.
with a bunch of people who don't live up to the same standards of what I would normally do. So, like stuff like, well, my partner hates bins, so she doesn't want a bin in the house. So we always have bags, and you have to like take the bag out.
That's
Uh,
so much worse.
Yeah. So if I take a bag out, I always tie up the bag as tight as possible, put a knot in it. Nothing can get in, nothing can get out.
Double knot. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else in the house? One, they don't put stuff in the bags properly anyway, because it's always the top of it's always covered in food. Anyways, which means when I got to take the bin out, whatever, I've got to like touch
You're like,
congealed old food and stuff, and like, yeah. So, but if they take the bin out, the bag is like open anyway with probably rice or pasta, especially rice, which is the worst.
cat food.
Cat food, cat. Obviously, they put the cat poo out anyway in bags anyway,
Yeah.
but they just dump the bag inside the main bin. Within days, sometimes it is teeming.
Yeah. Especially in the summer.
Yeah.
So much worse when it's warm.
And they just, and I'm just like, and then no one, obviously, I've got to take the bin out at the end on a Sunday, and it's just like, obviously, no one else is doing it because they're like, oh, I'm not touching that. I'm touching the bin. I'm like, well, it's your fault.
Yeah, it was weird because I don't remember seeing a fly. Like
Yeah.
flies laid the eggs. Flies lay the eggs that turn into maggots,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
how the process works.
Yeah.
And I don't remember seeing a fly. So I was a
Yeah.
bit annoyed, but I was like, well, it's not terrible.
Mm.
And I killed it, but it was still minging. They are so fucking ugly.
I know.
The only other thing uglier is a flea. I
Yeah.
hate fleas.
I know.
I don't come across them. Daisy doesn't have any, but
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, minging. Summer, way worse.
Nala's infested our house twice with fleas. Especially that's
Oh
one when she first
no.
came, and then one other time, and I was just like, "This is
Yeah, I remember Lily got really poorly once actually,
yeah,
because she had so many,
yeah,
and they had to give us some special treatment. But since, I mean, obviously I don't have Lils anymore, but
yeah,
yeah, for like since, and that was maybe five, no, 6 years ago because I
yeah,
still had Biff as
yeah,
well. No, God, that must have been ages ago because I did still have Biff.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and then since then I've been broke because they don't really go out, and I've
yeah, yeah.
also only got Daisy now. She only goes in the back garden, so she doesn't come into contact with
Many
other
others.
cats,
Yeah,
other
yeah,
animals. So very lucky, but it's awful
yeah,
when
yeah,
there's a lot. I've been
exactly.
sat on the toilet in the bathroom before,
Yeah.
and I'm like looking at the tile, and then I'm like,
What is that?
jumped onto my ankle, and it was like, and they're quick,
They are good. Oh,
quick.
it's disgusting. You just want to flamethrow the place
Yeah.
and the cat.
Luckily, no infestations. I think there was some in a friend's house that they had like wooden floorboards and you could see them.
Yeah, and you
And they had to have the whole thing.
yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah,
Bug
they had
bomb.
to
They had
leave
to
for a week or something.
throw a bomb in there, whatever they're called, bug
It
bombs,
did
whatever.
work,
Yeah,
but yeah, fuckers hate them.
yeah, it's disgusting. Yeah, so the only reason that maggots ever come around, not in the house, but they're always outside in the bins, is because
Yeah.
and plus also when they take the bin out, they're so like, oh, I don't want to touch the bin, I don't touch the bin. They'll put something in there, and the bin's like halfway up like this, so anything can get in there. Foxes,
No.
raccoons,
There is some bin etiquette that needs to be followed.
yeah,
I am the only person that can do the bins in my house, so I have to do them. But
yeah,
I'm the same as you.
yeah,
You can't leave it up, has to be doubled.
yeah.
Ooh, tipping it out, shit.
And then take the piss when you like go, oh, I'm not touching it. Well, it's your fault. I'll
You should be like, unless you double knot it and put it in without any mess, then
put it in
you
the
will be
bedroom.
doing it.
Yeah, I'll put it in your bedroom. All right. Last one. Which of us is most likely to forget to lock the door properly in a public toilet?
Well, I won't forget. If the lock is dodgy, I will not fucking lock it.
Yeah.
I have more fear about being stuck in than somebody potentially pushing it and me having to push the door shut.
Yeah.
There is no like forgetting there, mate. I'm
Yeah.
just not doing it.
It depends on obviously, depends on where I am. Although obviously in men's room you got the urinals. So you're kind of
Yeah.
like you're kind of all right anyway. But then obviously with people like if other men break the urinal code, that pisses me off a little bit.
Mm.
Like you're not supposed to stand. You can't stand next to me. Like you've got to stand one apart.
Same, right? Even at, say at work,
Yeah,
there's like 10 toilets in the
yeah,
ladies' toilets in a row. I'm in the first one. Pretty sure the others were free when I came in. Why is the person next coming in, seeing my door locked,
yeah.
and going in the fucking cubicle next to me?
So what do you
I
want? Do you
want
want to
to
hold
piss
hands?
without you being there.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
yeah,
Go to another one.
yeah. What do you want to do? Hold hands? Get away.
Like, just because you might be all right with it,
Yeah,
I find it so odd.
yeah,
Fine, if all the others were taken and it was the only one,
yeah,
but in a
yeah.
room that all three, piss off another few up there.
Exactly. Like even though there's certain ones where you go to where there's only two urinals and then there's like a cubicle and it's just like I will personally, when someone's using
Mm.
that, I'll stand near the sinks completely as far away from the splash zone as possible and let them do their thing, even if there's one right next
Yeah,
to them.
give it a splash zone for you lot.
Yeah, you do your thing, and then when you're finished, yeah, go to wash your hands. I'll walk around you, and it'll be my turn. I'm not standing right shoulder to shoulder with someone like yeah,
Yeah, it's a bit weird that they make them so
yeah,
close. Like,
or the ones that we don't even have like the shield down the middle sort of thing. Just like, oh.
yeah, which really wouldn't cost that much money, right?
No, yeah, but inside, I barely have. I'm very rarely use a cubicle in a public restaurant.
And I don't lock them, so
Yeah.
I don't know who wins.
Yeah. So yeah, well, we'll leave that to the audience. Like, do you forget to lock the door properly?
Or are you a baby like me?
Or do you leave it unlocked on purpose?
Yeah. Ooh.
All right. So, how has your week been so far?
It has been. busy.
Yeah.
I did a little temporary tattoo on my hand. Look,
Oh yeah.
it's just temporary one. It's come out quite
Okay.
nice, hasn't
Oh,
it?
cool. Yeah. How
Because
they?
I wanted to decide if I wanted any on my hands
Yeah. Yeah.
and maybe what I would want.
Mm.
Yeah, this was from a cheap shop that you order stuff from.
Okay.
Um, yeah, that was cool. Work was all right. I've got everything done, apart from the leaving late and getting stuck in the car park tonight.
Yeah.
But at least it's fine. I'm home and safe now.
Yeah.
I don't think, what did I do at the weekend? I had a really nice weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go out? Did you watch loads of stuff?
I did I tell oh, I told you about so Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen you since then. So Saturday, at St. Peter's Church in Bournemouth,
Yeah.
the London Film Orchestra were here. And so
Okay.
they were doing movie soundtracks with
Amazing.
the orchestra. It was honestly, and they do so many. I
How
booked another one in December for Christmas movie soundtracks.
okay.
Yeah, they do like Coldplay and Adele
Yeah,
tributes,
yeah.
and they could do it. Sometimes this one had like a little bit of like lighting,
Okay.
but they do it like candlelight and stuff as
Oh
well.
yeah,
It was so nice.
Born by candlelight, yeah.
Yeah, it was
I've heard
really
about that.
good. That was lovely.
Yeah.
And then I had a walk with my friend on Sunday and did the gardening.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Mine just have been running around. I think I spent a lot with Genevieve this weekend, just doing bits and pieces, and then yeah, just getting ready. Oh yeah, we did some car stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, took another car, so I'm trying to get that ready and prepared. It came with a cracked windscreen, which is fantastic. But
Oh no.
it's not too bad because we got this one on like a part exchange. So we sold one, took their
Okay.
one. So now we're just gonna prepare that one and then get that out as well. But I just needed a few bits done.
Yeah. Is it going all right?
Yeah, it's been okay so far.
Taking over?
Yeah, it could have been, obviously it's still very early days. So it's like, we do have some stock, but it's just not it's getting understand it's not gonna turn over like week after week after week after week, especially until you're a bit bigger.
Yeah. And you'll
And
get to see what does go quicker than
yeah,
others,
yeah,
but that only comes with time, right?
yeah, and experience as well. So
Mm.
so that's been cool. Um, Watching stuff wise, I watched a really cool movie the other day, and it's called The Killer's Game.
Oh,
So
I'll
it
look it up.
has Dave Bautista in it and Ben
Oh,
Kingsley.
okay. Yeah.
So spoiler alert, if anyone doesn't know and they've seen it and they want to see it, like
Oh, yeah. Oh, 2024.
yeah,
So it's new.
it's brand new. So the idea of this film is
Quite a
Batista,
funny idea.
Batista is a hitman and he finds out that he has a neurological he finds out thinks that he has a neurological issue where he keeps having these headaches, blacking out, and he's like losing at some point he's gone to have these tests done and they say to him like, well, you're going to be a vegetable soon, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
So as a hitman, he's had this whole lifestyle, he's been strict, and this time he's just recently started dating.
Oh,
So it's all going really well. And then he finds out about this, he goes to get checked. And then it's like, all right, well, it looks like, you're going to be a vegetable. So he's like, oh no. So
ain't
he
going out like that.
ain't getting out of that. So he decides to go to his mentor and be like, you know what? This is going to happen to me. I need you to let someone take me out.
Okay.
And he puts the money down and says, like, this is how much I'm going to give for someone to take me out.
Oh, so he's paying for his own death.
Yeah, yeah. Because he wants to go out like well. And not be a vegetable when he's like shitting on himself and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
his friend Ben Kingsley says, "Not a chance. I'm not doing it.
Oh,
I'll never do that. Well, I'd rather we fight and try and find a cure or something."
it's quite sweet.
But yeah, so he goes away with his bag of money, goes to someone he is technically an enemy of his, well, not even an enemy, an acquaintance who, he may have done wrong. And he goes,
Okay.
all right, here's the money. Please, can you arrange for me to be taken out? But I need 24 hours before you do so just to clear up my bits and pieces. And she's like, of course, I'll do that. I'll take your money for that. I know I'm giving away the synopsis of the film. I'm so sorry, guys, but hey, I don't care.
I'm gonna say that it's probably not, too difficult to.
Yeah, yeah. So he goes away. He breaks up with his love, the love of his life, but doesn't tell her
Oh,
exactly why it was wrong
okay.
until later on. So he hasn't picked up his phone because he switched his phone off because he didn't want to get any messages back. Just before it ends, he sends a voicemail to the love of his life, tells her exactly what's happening. He also gets a message from his doctor. Doctor says, your test results were mixed up with someone else's. Have you had your eyes tested?" And he's like, "What?" At this point, he's got 5 minutes left before the timer goes.
Oh
Like,
no.
people are gonna start coming after him. So he's trying to cancel the hit, and she's like, "I hate you. I'm not canceling it. It's too late now."
Oh no. I'd be like, just keep the money, just don't do it.
He did all of that. He did all, and she was like, "I don't care." And then the next part of the movie is obviously him trying to survive the night with all the craziest assassins coming after him.
Coming after him, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Good
quite
silly
fun,
fun.
silly fun, little John Wicky a little bit,
Yeah, it sounded like a comedy John Wick,
yeah,
you know.
with the 6'4" huge monster guy as the
No, he's kind of he's debulked, hasn't
he
he?
walked a bit, but
Yeah.
the thing is, for him to obviously he looks different to how he did obviously in like Guardians and stuff like that. But I saw an interview where he's talking about where people say to him how he's, or say like, he's lost a lot of weight. He's lost so much weight and he's really skinny now. But he goes, he's still 18 and a half stone and 6'4".
Yeah, I would never say skinny. I just
Down,
feel like he's
down,
less bulky than he
yeah,
was. Yeah.
down from maybe like 23, 24 stone.
Yeah. He's like, get a grip.
Yeah. He's still probably,
Losers.
when he walks in the room, he's normally probably still one of the biggest people in.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It looks nice on him though. It looks
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah,
Hopefully he
it
enjoys
was a,
it.
it was a it was a fun film.
Yeah, it sounds like a Sunday afternoon
Yeah, yeah.
fun. Yeah.
I've also been watching. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get into this, but I just started watching Agatha all along.
Yes, my sister will tell me off for having not started it because she said I'll be really annoyed because it's really good.
Debs, it's actually very good.
I know she's literally like, stop being a moron
Yeah,
and watch it. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm not in the mood for it. And she's like,
yeah.
ugh.
I don't know why. I just thought it was
It
going to
is
be.
still on my list, I promise.
I don't know why I thought it was going to be a musical. I thought it was going to be really weird. Obviously,
I know, I had weird feelings.
I
Yeah, I did
obviously
say it would be next.
one of the characters in there. I obviously, but pre seeing it, I was a bit like, oh, it's going to be one of those films, one of those shows, isn't it? Ugh.
I've
And
known people that are really harsh critics
yeah,
of certain films and stuff, said they really liked it as well.
it's
Not
really
perfect, but they
no,
said it was
not
really
perfect, but
good.
it's
Yeah.
actually really enjoyable.
Hmm?
It reminds me of
Yeah, I need to get
like
on it.
like a grown-up version of, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
But
And I do
then,
really like the lady that plays her.
yeah,
Yeah, I need to get on it.
and it's a continuation of what happened during One Division. So it's
Yes, and I liked One Division. I thought it was good.
I'm actually really enjoying it. Before we go to
Got to
the
get
last
something I've
one,
just dropped.
yeah, tell me about some of the stuff you watched before we talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, yes. Okay, so two little things.
Yeah.
I watched Disclaimer.
Hmm.
Talk about that before?
Hmm.
No. Okay, so Disclaimer is really good. It's got Kate Blanchett and Kevin Kline as an old guy.
Oh yeah.
And it's about a writer. So Kate thingy's, is it Kate Blanchett? It is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a writer,
Mm.
and another family, so a mother and a father,
Yeah.
mother tries to discredit her because she thinks, or she's made up this bullshit about her son
Mm.
having been enticed by
Okay.
Kate when she was younger,
Okay.
and the kid died.
Okay.
So you get little pieces of it here, little
Yeah.
pieces
Yeah.
of it there. She seems very stuck up and cold.
Yeah.
So all the way through, you're kind of pushed to not like Kate's character,
Yeah.
but you're sitting there thinking, how would the mum have known some of this stuff?
Mm.
There's no way she could have known some of it.
Yeah.
Um, so all you find out is that Kate and her little boy
Yeah.
were on holiday. Her husband had left to do some work.
Yeah.
You get one version where Kate is super cougary with this young lad, which is the
Okay.
boy,
Yeah.
and takes him up to the room. The kid's asleep. It doesn't matter. He sleeps all the way through the night.
Yeah.
He takes pictures of her and stuff, and oh, she didn't tell her husband about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone's like, and he Kevin Kline, the dad of the
Yeah.
boy that died, finds the transcript that the mum wrote,
Yeah.
publishes it, sends it to her place of work, her
Yeah.
family. They all turn against her. The kid dies because when Kate and her little boy are then back out on the beach,
Hmm.
she falls asleep because she's so tired
Yeah.
from the night before.
Oh yeah.
The little boy takes his dinghy out
Yeah.
into the fucking, sea.
Yeah.
He's floating away and away. She runs into the water and she just stops dead with panic
Yeah.
and starts screaming. This lad then runs out
Yeah.
and goes to start saving the boys, pulling the dinghy back in, and then other guys come, they grab the dinghy and they take the kid. She sees him. The lad's then flailing around,
Yeah.
taking on loads of water. Inevitably, he does die.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's died saving the kid.
Okay.
And the kid, who's now grown up, obviously doesn't remember anything, but he fucking hates it. He's horrible to his mum.
Yeah.
Um, and then the last episode or two is amazing because then she doesn't dispel any of it
Mhm.
when it happens, but then she tells her side of the story to Kevin Kline, the
Yeah.
dad,
Yeah.
the older dad. And it's horrible.
Mm.
It's horrible. And then you see it from this other side.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of about how that plays out. But her son ends up ODing and he's in hospital. And then
Okay.
she's worried that Kevin Kline's going to go and kill him
Yeah.
because he thinks the only way to make it even
Yeah. Yeah.
is if that her son dies.
Mhm.
Yeah, very powerful.
Wow.
Fantastic acting. Really liked how it ended.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll watch that.
really good watch.
That sounds interesting. What was that on? Was that on Netflix?
No,
Now TV? Prime?
I don't have Now TV. It
Apple
was
TV?
on.
That sounds like an Apple TV thing potentially.
Yeah. Yes, it was on Apple. Yeah.
Okay.
Only 7 episodes, so really good drama.
Apple TV just have the budget to just drop the bangers.
Yeah, they do. And when they do, they are brilliant.
Yeah.
Really decent actors and actresses. I wouldn't say I go to it every week or anything like that, but definitely
Okay.
every few months they've got something,
Yeah.
decent on there. And then before we get into the thing we're going to talk about,
Yeah.
I watched a really cute film, which has been out a whole year, I think,
Okay.
if not longer, called The Holdovers.
All right. I can see that.
So it's got, yeah, you might have heard of it. It's got, I need to find the guy's name. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. No, I knew I'd be talking about it.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he's super famous, right? So
Yeah.
it's about a boarding school for rich kids,
Okay.
and it's the Christmas season, And sometimes two, three, four of them, they're sorry, their families don't let them come home. And
Okay.
so one of the teachers and a cook has to stay behind at this
Yeah.
boarding school with the kids.
Mm.
And it's about them learning about each other. So they think the kid is like a snotty shit who's just
Yeah.
been born into money. They don't actually know his proper story, but then
Okay.
the kid who's super, sassy,
Yeah.
doesn't know their story either.
Okay.
Um, it's really heartwarming.
Oh.
Very lovely. It's just like a drama that does end nicely, not too nicely,
Okay. Yeah.
which is, again, is more realistic.
Yeah.
But yeah, that it didn't. I didn't cry, um, but I was really pleased I watched it.
Okay. Cool. All right. Now, the elephant in the room, or should I say, the penguin in the room.
Oh,
Oh my God. I don't know. Like, I'm not gullible to like say mainstream media. Like, I can kind of see through the bullshit. I can kind of like, just Matt Reeves fully had me
hmm.
pulled the wool over my eyes.
I don't think anyone expected it.
Like
Not
this
with the
whole,
conversations that were happening a week or two
I
before.
know, the whole series had me like thinking to myself, maybe, Batman should take a break on this one. He's not needed right now, just let him get on with what he's doing. He made me believe that, Oz is just a bad guy who's misunderstood. I didn't allow myself from all the years of digesting Batman content. I didn't think to myself like
But he was quite
Penguin
that
is
bad.
actually not a bad guy. He's a villain. And not just a villain, he's a villain. He's in
He's
the
a
top 10.
psycho.
He's in the top
And he's
10.
been that way since he was a kid.
Yeah. He's in the top 10 of the Rogues Gallery for a reason.
Yeah, he
How
is in my
dare,
rogues gallery.
how
I got
dare
a little.
Matt Reeves like twist me that way to make me think he's fine.
But how good, right? I
Yeah,
love that he did that. It would have just been boring
I know.
otherwise. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not happy about it.
Yeah,
But it's great. I love being taken down one path and then kicked down another.
yeah. Like it was so well done. You know,
Mm.
obviously those last two episodes that really like took you down that path of like this guy is legitimately evil.
Yeah. Yeah, that was from birth.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even believe, like, his mum technically didn't even have anything to do with it. She
No.
just looked like a hardworking mum
Yeah.
that loved her kids. That's
Yeah.
what she seemed like.
Yeah.
And it was him.
It's him.
Selfish, needy,
Yeah.
like,
Didn't have any like he showed no remorse.
no, he even smiled
Yeah.
thinking about it. And then lied the
Yeah.
whole time and
Yeah.
kept it, like, even though she obviously
She knew.
worked it out.
And
And
that's
his
what
brother seemed really sweet as
yeah.
well.
They're looking out for him. It's like,
Woman,
that's what brothers do. They like, pick on each other. They
but they didn't even really pick
no,
on him.
no.
They were nice and they were like, oh, let's get in the dry. And oh,
Yeah.
no, don't do that. And yeah, I know they went down the thing and it was hard for him, but they were literally like, oh, don't worry, we'll come back
Yeah,
up. And
yeah.
he's like, no, I'm fucking
Mm.
die.
Yeah. Screw you
Dude, he could have
guys.
gone back at any point.
I know.
It was actually horrible hearing them and then not hearing
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
That
yeah.
wasn't nice.
Just
Yeah.
knocking on the storm drain. Oh, that was
Oh, so close. Like,
and
yeah, evil little prick.
to have no remorse whatsoever. Just
No,
sits there watching a movie.
but also just to be so needy of your
I
mum's
know.
attention. Like, there's something wrong with
That's,
that
yeah,
as
that's weird.
well.
That's super weird. Not even like the
And
lot.
creepy when he got older. Like, I'm
Yeah,
glad they did that.
yeah,
That was, yeah, that was a good round. Yeah, I
yeah.
just feel like Vic was so adorable and
He
he had
was.
done everything for him.
Yeah, he even
Everything.
killed for him.
which is why we thought he was going to turn into Thingy. But
Yeah,
then
got
he
him up.
got what's his face in on the deal. Like
Yeah, yeah,
he knew that he was,
yeah.
helping him,
You know,
saved him again.
got him out of so many situations within that series, and then it just
Always cared about him. Would run and try and find him.
yeah,
Like,
it just
and
goes
he's
to show.
like,
Well, obviously not obviously seeing what Oz could do to his brothers, there was very rare
we
chance.
should have known.
Yeah, but
But
just
he seemed very caring
yeah,
towards
yeah,
Vic, and he didn't seem that way towards his brother. So I
no,
kind of thought he
yeah,
had changed.
because but obviously in the back of your mind, you always kind of know like Oz is the Penguin is a certain way. So there's only a certain way, certain like path he was going to push Vic anyway. So somewhere down the line,
He
if it's
paid him off and gone, go and be with your girlfriend, mate.
yeah,
Here's X amount of money.
yeah,
Thanks so much. Get
yeah,
yourself out of this life.
yeah,
Fucking killing.
yeah. But it's obviously one of those things where he's saying like, because he obviously saw what happened with his mom, and he knows
Yeah,
obviously
liability.
liabilities and loose ends.
Care about anyone. And the thing is, and again, the old Batman films I watched a really long time ago with
Yeah,
Penguin in, but I don't remember seeing that sort of stuff,
yeah,
like with people
I
he
think
was
that's the thing.
close with.
It's the first sort of time, even from reading the comics, you never really
Yeah.
see Penguin getting his hands dirty.
No.
He's always got lackeys, or he sends someone, he pays someone to do the job for him.
Yeah.
And to
But it
see
wouldn't
it,
always be, it was still always with other baddies,
yeah, yeah,
not someone he was close with. I get it if he would do it to nice people that weren't his friends,
yeah,
but yeah, so, but it also is a fantastic turn into what the hell is he going to be now?
yeah.
Like,
But he's just going to be him. He's going to be what we know of him
yeah.
going
Is there
forward.
one more episode left?
No, that's it. Yeah, that's it now. So the next thing you're gonna get is the Batman 2.
Okay,
And from what I've heard, he's got a few scenes in that.
good.
So it's just like where I think my mind was the way because today all I've done since watching that today I've listened to the whole soundtrack of the Batman, while I'm riding around London, and then this evening I was listening to the Dark Knight Rises. But I think what they could do is almost have the bat. Like, I think they should scrap all their crappy movies, and that's what DC should do. Scrap all the CW crap and just pump their money into this universe,
Yeah.
and then literally have every 3 to 4 years have a Batman movie, but in between that time have the world being built.
Yes, added to like,
Yeah. So you have all the side characters sort of like coming up, and then like, every 4 years, then you have that moment where Batman has to get involved.
yes, yeah, when
Yeah,
things just got tipping over the wrong side.
yeah. Because I feel like, I kept my brain's been racking, like trying to figure out how could Vic come back? Like,
I know. Did he walk away too quickly and then suddenly, like,
yeah,
he fell off and
that's
it
what I was
jolts him awake and he
that's
runs away?
that's what I was hoping, because even the cheeky bastard robbed Vic and threw his ID in the river. But I was
Oh
like,
my God, I know. I'm like, it was so
yeah.
ruthless that
I was trying to think
it
about characters who
great
could come
shot.
along and find Vic. Like my mind was like, oh, what happens if someone comes along and they put Vic in the Lazarus pit, and then he comes back to life, but then obviously his mind's all fragmented and twisted, and all he can remember is anger and the
And the
fact
bad things and the killing.
bad things and the killing.
Yeah.
And then
And
that's
being killed.
yeah, and that sets him
Mm,
up to become like Victor Zaz.
yeah.
Or I was thinking about like
Because
other
we
characters.
also,
Huh?
yeah, because we also had Sophia in the prison,
Yeah,
and what's his face came in, and she had a letter from her step cousin or something,
stepsister,
step
half sister,
sister.
half sister.
Yeah, Selena.
Yeah. So no, I don't know. Is she gonna break her out of
I
Arkham or
know
something?
that's what I was thinking. Is it going to be like a really amazing sort of like breakout ruse that we're going
Yeah.
to get or something?
And like I was thinking about so much stuff popping in my head. I'm like the old doctor that was treating her. Like, is he gonna turn out to be like Hugo Strange? Is At one point my mind was like, okay, so Vic's lying there. What happens if someone like He's
Oh,
still alive.
who's the one who does all the makes you see the things that you hate? Scarecrow.
Scarecrow, yeah.
I don't know
What's
his
what we,
origin story, obviously, but
yeah, I was thinking like, or imagine where Vic's thrown the ID, Oz has thrown the ID into the river, and it floats along the water, and it picks up at that point, and as you camera pans up, you see it being picked up by a scaly hand, lift it up towards their face, and the whole time watching Oz kill Vic was Killer Croc was sat on it, was sat there watching or something like that. Just the possibilities.
indeed.
But yeah, yeah, Matt Reeves really took me on a ride there.
Yeah, he did well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think it's hard to be pleasantly surprised
Mm.
with how much of something that we've had.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What character's going to bring out, are they going to have, is Harvey, now they've got all the court sort of stuff. Is this where they introduce Harvey Dent? Is
Yeah.
Oz going to try and
And
make
will
it,
he'll be younger
yeah,
than, yeah.
you
And
know,
they
is,
did obviously the young one in Joker, didn't they? The
yeah,
second one.
is Oz going to be, heading, trying to get his way into politics? Now
Maybe.
this is where you introduce the Court of Owls, where they're like, we can't have this criminal.
Oh my God, I would love a court, like a really decent Court of Owls.
Yeah. Like, it's so nuts. I just want them to give Matt Reeves and them all the money. Give them all the money.
I think Penguins had really good reviews. I don't
Yeah,
know anyone that's gone, no, it's a bit shit.
yeah,
So hopefully that bodes well.
yeah. I'm just thinking, what can you do? What characters are you gonna bring it? Because you could have another gangster. You could have Black Mask turns up. Obviously we saw him first. The first time we've seen him properly was in Birds of Prey with Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
We could bring back a version of him. Oh, it's just, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
Oh, well.
it.
Be like, oh,
Yeah.
geeky, geeky.
But yeah, again, like with Vic, I like I like Vic how he is. So even if he did become someone else, I just don't want to see him like lose his heart. So if he is dead now,
No, he was lovely.
if
He
he,
was lovely.
if he is dead now, I'm like, oh, okay, it's terrible, but at least, part of his legacy can still be like he had a kind heart.
Yeah, because even if they shaved his head, I don't see how they could make him look Victor's as scary.
Yeah, yeah.
He had such a sweet face,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
almost like a little puppy face. Like,
I totally forgot that he was in a series before. He was in Marvel's Runaways.
oh God, I don't know if I watched all of that.
Yeah, he was the kid in
Hmm.
there of the two. I can't remember his powers were he was really intelligent, that one. He was that one.
Oh, I would
But
like to have those.
yeah, it's been a long time, but yeah, I just think just give Matt Reeves all the money and just say, look,
Yeah.
build this universe for us.
It would
And
be nice to have that continuity
yeah,
of idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then every couple of years, drop the Batman in there to try and sort.
Yeah. Because then you're not like flooded with it. You're not
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like it'll just be, oh, we wait a year and we get that. And then that second or third year we'll get a
yeah.
bats. And then next one, mm,
Or you just dropping in like little characters, and maybe bring some more Jim Gordon trying to sort out situations, you know,
yes,
all that sort of
definitely.
all that sort of stuff. Oh, it just makes me happy. This is the Batman content that we dream of.
Yes, he's done well.
All right, but yeah, if I ever bump into Oz, as long as he ain't got a gun, we're gonna have a fight. How dare you do that to Vic? How dare you?
Yeah, I think there was full outrage. He was just so sweet.
Yeah. All right. So wrap up today. We're gonna play a quick game.
Okay.
A to Z. We're gonna go back and
Oh,
forth,
mm-hmm.
and we're gonna try and name a movie for each letter of the
Oh,
alphabet.
okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So Nick, you can play this with your partner as well when you watch this.
They would have way more horrors in there
Yeah,
just than
yeah.
I think we.
So I haven't really had time. So you can go first.
I think this is going to be quite hard.
I know with A, and then we'll try and work our way back, work our way down to Z.
A Knight's Tale with
Can
Heath
we get
Ledger.
away with that? Oh,
Yeah, it starts with an A.
all right, we'll get there. Let's go. I'll go Batman. See,
Crash.
crash, go. Um, Drive Angry.
Ooh. Um, was there a movie called Everest?
Everest. Was there?
I think so. I'm just going to check. Come on, be good to me. Everest. Yes, 2015.
All right,
Actually, there's
cool.
been a few.
All right, all right. Yeah. Fast and Furious.
Nice, nice. Um, I was going to say Gangster's Paradise then. It's not what it's called, Debs. G. G -g 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 -g.
I thought you were going to say it then. I knew it was.
GoldenEye.
Oh, no, cool. H. Hangover.
Inception.
Uh,
I got a good one for Jay.
oh God, I was going to say something. That's not a movie, is it? Jumanji.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Jumping Jack Flash with Whoopi
All right.
Goldberg because me and my sister used to love watching that. Okay, so I've got K.
Yeah.
K9.
Hit on, yeah. Um, Lucky Number 7.
Oh, nice. I was thinking love actually.
Oh yeah.
Um, Mamma Mia.
Okay. The negotiation. Oh, that was there. That was
Oh,
there, wasn't it?
yeah.
Oh, Never Ending Story. Or was that?
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even if there was a there, I'll let you have
Okay.
that.
Let me think of another one then.
Well, it might not have been the never-ending story.
Yeah, I think it was. Nosferatu.
It was the. Oh, my sister will love that. She's
Yeah.
got that poster.
Yeah.
She loves it. Element O O. Um, Octopussy.
Okay. James Bond. Yeah, James Bond. Yeah.
It's saving me a little bit on this.
Yeah. Pacific Rim.
Oh, I liked those films for
Yeah.
what they
They're
were.
quite cool, weren't they?
They were the best films ever, but I
Yeah.
did enjoy them. The size of the
Of those.
things
Yeah.
that is just like,
Were they? What did they call them? Were those the chimeras? Did they call them chimeras in that? Or was that the
maybe,
monsters?
yeah, or something similar.
Yeah, yeah.
Element P Q.
Yeah.
How have I got Q? Aqua.
Quite easy actually for you.
Is it
Yeah. Well, it's not easy, but there's one big glaring big one.
Queen?
Yeah.
Queen
Or was it? Yeah, I'm sure the
Elizabeth
No, I'm sure the Freddie Mercury film was called.
or
What was it?
Queen Mary might have been one. Just Queen.
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
What's Freddie
Just I don't
Mercury?
want to cheat. I don't want to cheat.
The one with Rami Malek.
It was a TV series. I don't think it was called Queen, you know.
Okay.
I reckon that was more Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
I don't think I can have Queen
Hmm.
as a TV series. Ooh, Quest.
I think there's a galaxy in there some. Yeah.
There was a The Quest with Jean-Claude Van Damme and a Galaxy and a Mythic.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not a weird one. Oh, that's really tough. I'm struggling with that one.
Yeah.
Can you think of one?
Um.
Quagmire didn't have his own film, did he?
No.
Oh my God, we got away with it. There's a film called Quagmire.
Okay.
um, called yeah.
Okay.
Kaladi's life takes a new turn when his wife invites another woman into their home to spice up their love life.
Well, that sounds a great quagmire. Uh, okay, Margo. Rock of Ages?
Yeah.
That's a movie, isn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
7.
7. Tango and Cash.
Oh, old school. You, I'm getting all the shit ones. Um, was there one called U-Turn with
Yeah.
what's her face? Yeah,
Yeah. Uh, V.
recently. Marvel.
V for Vendetta?
Oh, Two-Face.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking Venom to make it
Oh
easy,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
UVW. Oh my God, I thought of Watership Down, but I know it's a movie, but it's too sad. We can't have that one.
Yeah.
Waterboy. Oh no, it's the Water Boy or Waterboy. Is there a
The,
the?
the War Boy.
Probably a the. Were Wanderlust.
Okay. Oh shit. Um, X-Men.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was like X-ray. BWXY. Um, Young Guns.
Okay, cool, cool. And I'm gonna finish off with Zoolander.
Ah, we like Zoolander.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll give that another shot next week. Hopefully we don't
Yeah,
say the same
that
one.
was quite. That was harder than I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I know so many movies.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't we try not to say the same ones again if we do it again.
Yeah, I'll remember which ones we said,
Yeah, yeah.
and then or we can always do actors and actresses.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again for another one. Follow us on all our socials. They'll be in the links below. Um, yeah, we look forward to seeing you again. And hopefully I'll finish Agatha all along by then. I'm looking forward to the Jake Paul Tyson fight. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, is that on Saturday?
On Friday?
Friday. No football, international break this weekend.
Yeah.
I am going to watch Gladiator on Sunday.
Amazing. So looking forward to that. I've heard that Denzel Washington is saying he's going to be in one more he's going to be in the potentially another in the Black Panther movie. He wants to be in one of those. And after that he's considering retiring.
Fucking love him. I
Yeah.
love him.
All right. On that note, everyone be good. And if you can't be good, be the best at being bad. Bye-bye.